to start in about a minute and a half. Oh, excuse me. Can't be doing that. We haven't even started yet. All right, about 30 seconds. All right, we're at 9. Hello, anybody who's here? If anybody's here. If not, I'm talking to myself. That's totally fine. Welcome to part 2 of Sir Lawren's Cursed Cycle. Where did we leave off? We left off wandering through a desolate land and ended up finding a group of about 7 people who were desperately uh, traveling through the wilderness in this very dreary, dead place where everything's just dead. We They tell us that their town has been taken over by the undead, and they need help getting it back. So I offered to help. Hey, Peep Lover. I offered to help and bring them to the village, and I attacked the guards, the yeah, the zombie guards, giving them a chance to go into the storerooms and find stuff. Um, then I, oh, excuse me, oh, can't be doing that. No, no, no. Um, I got surrounded by the zombies. They told me that they are actually undead from this town, and they're cursed to be undead, and they need my help. The place that is cursed, they cannot go into. So they said they'll spare my life if I take care of that for them. So here I am, about to go take care of that for them. We go into this um, these we go underground, and what's the word, mausoleum, tomb, wow, yeah, tomb, uh, which we found. There's this weird sculpture here that had dark mist-like arms reaching out from above, both reaching down and reaching into the sky. And we just ended up walking past it for some reason that seems safe. Um, so now we have found a sacrificial stone table, stone bed, uh, where there's a large red veil dances softly across it as you disturb the air of the room with your arrival. So that's where we are. We are in this room. Following the subtle movement of the red veil, your eyes trace the path it creates to the far end corner of the room, where it dodges a short pedestal with a peculiar pale globe hovering just above it. The dancing veil then continues a few steps further, ascending a short flight of stairs to a massive tall iron door, and finally shipping out of sight beneath it. And now this is where we start needing some decisions. Do we inspect the paintings, check the sarcophagi, or just move forward and approach the pedestal? What do you think? I am a drunken master, monk, so take that as you will. We're going to look at the painting, sarcophagi, or move on. Oh, we got... Hi, people I've never met before. How you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. I'm currently trying to figure out whether I should go inspect some paintings, whether I should check out a sarcophagi, or ignore those and move forward. Whatever you tell me goes. So, what am I doing? First person to tell me. Anybody? Bueller? All right. So I'm a drunken master monk. Oh, we got something. Welcome, Booms. Booms third. We're gonna check out the paintings. All right, let's do it. Go to 41. You decided to inspect the paintings. On the right side of the room, you examine a sneeze coming along. Stand by. Oh boy. Oh boy. Woo! That was fun. All right. On the right side of the room, you examine the painting of a faceless figure showing its hands. Its fingers melt into rivulets of light that many smaller creatures seem to drink from. They're drinking light itself. how, I have questions, Boom. How do you... Or Broom. Never mind. I don't have questions. I'm just going to let that be. Um, in the background of the painting, the common folk wither under the light of the sun, clutching their faces as if crying. The head of the abstract entity has been smeared with tar-colored handprints again. A plaque declares that this painting is named True Light. On the other side of the room, another painting depicts a slightly different scene. The same entity's long fingers cover its face. Below, a group of knights on black horses carry swords aloft, riding toward you. There is nothing drawn in the background, only a barren gray wasteland. Here, the head of the abstract entity has the shape of a golden key. Okay. The painting's name has also been covered by tar-colored handprints. Interesting. All right, are we looking at the sarcophagi, or are we just moving forward to approach the pedestal near the tall door? Good call, Brooms. We're going to look at everything. Check out that sarcophagi. If I get attacked, I'm blaming you. You decide to inspect some of the sarcophagi. Each casket is carved from heavy stone depicting a man or woman with a knife on their chest and two hands over their face. Upon closer inspection, they are categorized by years and surnames. There are also fragments of a soothing poem engraved right under some of them. The music is really loud on my part. Hold on a sec. Okay. Upon closer inspection, their categories, I read that, they seem to tell a tale of prosperity, and each one has a fragment of a verse, though the oldest are nearly completely worn. One of the sarcophagi is slightly ajar. It doesn't take much effort to open the lid further, and you find the remains of a skeleton inside. Not much is left of whoever this person once was. You recognize the bones of an arm, a skull without its jaw, a rib cage still pierced by a silver dagger, and some pieces of dark-colored rags. As you inspect the inside of the sarcophagus, you notice the jawless skull moving ever so slightly. You realize it's following your movement. Despite having no eyes or much of a body left, somehow it can sense your presence, though it remains otherwise still. That's terrifying. Okay. Um, Despite the fact that the flesh has long ago rotted away from the bones, the skeleton's remaining hand still glistens with a coating of oily black sludge. Somehow, it is still dripping from the small finger bones through it, uh, though it should have dried long ago, or at least pooled at the bottom of the coffin. Do we try to get the dagger from the ribcage, or do we leave the dagger where it is? What? Ooh. Do we take the dagger or leave the dagger? Take it is. Oh boy. Are we going to regret this? I don't know. Go to 37. You remove the dagger, and for a moment it seems as though the skeleton might rise again. Its hands twitch feebly. That's fair, Broom. This time it's people ever's fault if I get attacked. You remove the dagger, and for a moment it seems as though the skeleton might rise again. Its hands twitch feebly toward yours, and its skull lolls wildly on its neck. After a final spasm, however, it lies still, then crumbles to dust with a rasping sound like a sigh or dying breath. Add a silver ceremonial dagger to your inventory. So a regular dagger, but it's made of silver and it's worth 30 gold piece. Sweet. Let's do it. Good call, Peep. I got silver ceremonial dagger. Cost, what was it, 30 gold? 30 GP. I'm not going to make it equipable. All right. All right, let's approach the door. You walk to the far corner of the room and approach the short pedestal in front of the tall iron door. A clear bowl rests on the pedestal and a globe floats above it. The globe's material looks like a fine crystal, and you can see your reflection in it. The bowl is half full with shining fluid that you can only describe as a liquid light, and you see drops falling from the pale globe that floats above the bowl as if it were crying tears of pure brilliance. Drawn to the bowl and dazzled by its contents, You don't see the shadow drop from above until it is already in motion. A cloaked figure displaying no recognizable features on its face lands abruptly on the floor, armored feet striking the stone with a jarring crash. It unleashes long ceremonial daggers from beneath its cloak and holds them in 4 arms, the bottom 2 of which appear to be made of blood. A low threatening hiss emanates from where its face should be. The strange creature passes 2 of its hands in front of its faceless visage and rests the knives there as if hiding from you. It then remains still, scraps of its cloak stirring in the slight air current of the tomb, and armored limbs creaking. I can try to mimic it, cover my face with my hands, or perform the same salute the undead soldier did to the horde, or just attack. So are we gonna copy it? Are we gonna salute, or are we gonna attack? Who do I blame when it goes wrong? I mean, what should I do? Okay, we got 1 for salute, 1 for attack. We need a third. Peep, you still here? Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Peep, Bueller, Bueller. Couple more seconds. All right. Since we don't have quorum, or we don't have, yeah, quorum, something like that. What would a drunken master do? A drunken master, he's stumbling, she is stumbling, kind of doing one of these swaying things. The salute is hand on the heart. Or would I just attack? Or would I do cover my eyes with, what was it? Uh, two of its hands in front of its faceless visage, and rest the knives there as if hiding from you. So I guess like that, or like maybe like that, maybe kind of knives blocking the face, or maybe out like that, maybe. Uh, because I'd be like mocking it. Oh man, I don't know. That's Weeping Angel. Oh no. You're right. But with daggers. So Weeping Angel with daggers. So it's like, ow, like stabbing itself. Ugh. um, I don't know. I feel like I might be like, all right, whatever, I'll do it too. I'm gonna try that. Oh wait, I think I might have some more people in here. Is anybody else in here? No, I lied. All right, we're gonna attempt to do the thing it did. I think that sounds very Junkson. Like child's play, you cover your face with your hands to pretend you are not there and hear a faint swish of cloth. Then an armored body's shift and clank. You feel a dark presence inching closer, inspecting you from different angles. It's like a chill in the dark. Then you hear the sound of weapons sheathing, and after that ominous whoosh upward that you don't quite comprehend. You peek at the room between your fingers and see the zealot is gone. The room is empty except you, the pedestal, and its contents. Boom! That's how you do it. You hide. Oh, that's a cool looking character, though. You turn your attention back to the pale crystal globe. It gently hovers over the bowl, but somehow you get the feeling this peculiar magical device has a connection to the tall iron door. You might need to interact with it if you want to proceed further into the crypt. A rusty plaque below the bowl reads, "Perform ablutions, ablutions, and enter." What is an ablution? I'm I'm learning tonight. Act of washing oneself. Often used for humorously formal effect. Okay. Uh, are we going to wash our hands, drink from it, or try to break the pale crystal globe? Oh, I mean, perform ablutions. I feel like I probably shouldn't have Googled the word now looking at that. I'm gonna wash my hands because I know that's what I'm supposed to do. You decide to wash your hands in the bowl, carefully cleaning them with a liquid light. A pleasant sensation fills your body while you do so, and a tingling begins at the tips of your fingers. There's unexpected warmth in your chest, but it's welcome. You feel seen and embraced in this desolate place. Gain the benefits of a long rest. That is a little nerve-wracking. Why are they giving me a long rest? All right, I've got my oh, my gear's not equipped. Boots of speed and bracers of defense need to be equipped. I attuned to them. Why are they not staying? Bracers of defense. I don't know. All right, let's see. I've got my key points back, so I'm back to 3. That's good. Just smile and nod. Mm-hmm. Yep. Just make sure you're ready. I'm not. I'm not ready. All right. The iron door swings open as soon as you're finished with the globe. A gust of fetid air washes over you as the door reveals another staircase leading down another level. With no threat apparent, except for the image on the other side, you continue deeper into the crypt. The red veil that slithers down the stairs stirring again, gently, at your presence. Below, a giant statue stands protruding into a beam of light of unknown origin, right behind an offering table. This statue's face is shapeless, seemingly covered in a tar-colored substance, and deprived of any features. However, you still feel an unnerving presence coming from its direction. A hulking silhouette stirs in the darkness. The figure steps into the light, resolving into an 8-foot tall, fully armored knight. She is impaled by a black greatsword through her chest. The rest of her armor seems intact, save for some torn fabric the color of rust. Ugh. The black greatsword pulsates with life, seemingly draining it from her wound, and the knight takes slow breaths. She is clearly breathing with difficulty, but remarkably is still breathing. Her hand reaches for her helmet, and she pulls it off, revealing her long silk white hair. The strands splay over her breastplate like a messy spiderweb, and you look up to see her face, a vision of pure beauty. She is a young maiden. Her face is unmarked by time, save for her right eye, which is bloodshot red. She's here with you, awfully present, Yet she bears no expression, no reaction. You live, she says in a voice that's low and feminine. How do you live? Eh, I travel a lot. It's not bad. Interloper, she spits out. I am the one you seek, Sir Loren the Knight. No, the thing responsible for the undead. She says, I was once human, a knight with a vow, like any other knight. But that was so very long ago now. How long has it been? She lingers for a moment on that thought, the question not apparently one she expects an answer to. There is melancholy in her tone, despite her face still showing no emotions. She rises from the offering table and replaces her helmet, then firmly grasps the handle of the great sword with her right hand and steps fully into the light. As she grasps its handle, the dark weapon lights up with a crimson red glow, and a red sparkle escapes from her right eye through the helmet's visor. Surely we'll see the light again if we can endure just one more loss. Maybe it will be your life that's forfeit. Maybe it will be the last of my humanity. But I must try. Sir Lawrence's dark greatsword appears to power her from within her chest in some unholy symbiosis. In her other hand, you watch something else take shape. Blood drips, coagulating around the vicious claws at the end of her gauntleted fingers. The thick blood twists and writhes with violent intent. You enter combat. If I drop to 0, go here. If they do, go there. Number 19. 19. Okay. Whew. Let's do this. And maybe change the music too. I think we need some fighting music. What was it? Gems and Bones? Yeah. All right. I'm way down here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65 feet from them. Can I drag? How do I drag? Clicking this. All right. All right, what do we got here? We need to roll some initiatives. My initiative, I will roll. I got a 22 on my initiative. They get a d20. 8. So I go first. Excellent. Um, I got this, right? Right? I can barely read that. Miasma, at the beginning of Sir Lawrence's turn, roll a charisma saving throw against DC 15. If you fail, take 2 necrotic damage. If you pass, they take 2 radiant. For charisma, I'm not very good with charisma, I don't think. Or sinister reach. If the end of their turn, if you are out of Sir Lawrence's reach after she finishes her movement, she performs a ranged attack as a reaction. +3 to hit, reach 50, necrotic damage, roll strength save, or also become restrained. Ugh, I don't like that. Or actions of Vile Strike, melee attack, and this is uh, magical ranged attack. I wish I had ranged moves, because I have, what's my speed? It's 40 right now, 30. What are the boots I have? What's the speed? It's not what I clicked. Uh, double my, well, I gotta click them, that's right. Bonus action to click the boots. Alright, and then is my bracers? Are those triggered? While wearing these bracers, you gain a +2 to your AC if you're wearing no armor or using no shield. So if I take those off, what's my AC? 13 if I put them on. 15. Okay, so that is working. Well, later, Pete. All right. I don't have ranged, I don't think. I have some darts. Mm, bonus action, click my feet. It'll double my movement. Giving me 60 speed. What is, let me double check what it does. A very slow tool. It doesn't do anything. Uh, boots of speed. While you're wearing these boots, you can use a bonus action and click the boots heels together. If you do, double your walking speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against you has a disadvantage on the attack roll. When the boots properly has been used for a total of 10 minutes, the manager is fine until a long rest. Okay, so I think I want to do that. I think I want to um, click my boots so I can get movement up to him. That'll bring me directly to him, though, and not chance to leave. I'll do it. Just there. Zoom in a little bit. All right. So I move, and then I'll attack with my dagger. I think. But my dagger is a +6 to attack, but it's only a 4+4, which is 5 versus a 6 for my short sword. I'll try my short sword. Try to get an armor of. I hit him, not at crit, sadly. I do. Oops. The 7 is the first roll, so he'll take 7. Click the hand, drag a little. And by he, I mean she. They're both 47 out of 47. But I just took them down to 40. I have 20 out of 20. All right, we're can't. That is my action and my movement and my bonus. So, oh, Beaver's here. Uh, no, it's not animated. Uh, I don't think it is. No. Hi, Beaver. Okay. All right. We just started combat though, so you haven't missed much. Just a quandary of everybody picking something different options for what move I would do next. Um, yeah, just getting good. Okay, so I attacked, hit their turn. They're going to attack with. Uh, they're not in melee. They're in melee range. At the beginning of their turn, I need to roll a charisma saving throw against 15. Go away. Go away. Charisma save. Oof. I take 2 damage just off the bat. I think I still have 1 or 2 healing potions, so that's a good sign. From, not even from Oki, but from, what was the first game? The Witch Haven. No, not Witch Haven. The Wolves of Langston. I still have 2 potions from there. Um, and then she is going to attack with Vile Strike, rolling a d20. Rolling a 5, that's what we like to see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to attack with my short sword. 16 beats 15, so I do damage. Do 5. And then I have Flurry of Blows, so I'll do 2 unarmed after the check marks. So let me roll unarmed twice. Punch. Punch. Both miss. Ah. Then I will move. What's his speed? Is 25. I will move back. One, two, three, four, five. Just move the 1. They take an attack of opportunity against me. So I'll roll a d20. 7's a miss. 7 plus 5 is still a miss. 12 is a miss. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If you're out of Lauren's reach, after the finishes her movement, she performs a ranged attack. It is their turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Chasing me down. Yeah, it was wolves. Sorry, just saw your response. Because somebody gives you potions at the end of that. I didn't end up using them. All right, they moved after me, still out of range. So after it finishes her movement, she performs a ranged attack as a reaction, plus 3 to hit. So I roll a d20. 11 plus 3 is 14, and I'm 15, I believe. Oh. I'm 15. Excellent. Still safe. Then that was their reaction. Now for their action, they're going to shoot another one at me. And oof, they are not doing well. And that was their reaction, meaning I can just charge at them and pull back. Sweet. 5, 10. I'll attack with my, still got my short sword in hand. Misses. I will unarmed strike, flurry of blows again. Oh my god. What a waste. And then I will move another 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Now they're going to go and they're going to try to move at me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, they got close. And they're going to still be at range, so they're going to get a range attack of +3 for the 15 +3. That'll be a hit. I take 2 necrotic, and I might become restrained. Ooh. Strength save? Strength save. I think I can get this. Gotta get an 8. I can make this. 22. Told you I can make it. Get on your bike and run. I don't have a bike. They didn't tell me I needed a bike. Okay. So now they regular attack at me. 15 also a hit. But they're going to roll a d8, add 2, 10. I have deflect missiles. So they're shooting 10 at me. I'm going to 6 + 6. Catch it. Throw it down as I block all of it. Awesome. I love deflect missiles. It is definitely the best thing for a monk. Best move right there. All right. Did it hit with the Sinister Reach? Yes, it did, but I saved on the strength throw. So I got to take 2 damage. All right. I'm going to step in right next to him. Her. I think I'm just going to do a regular short sword. Oh my gosh, and I'm not going to use my flurry yet. 23, so my one bonus action unarmed strike will hit for an extra 5. Oh, and then I'm going to run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could move farther, but I want to save enough. I dealt 5, so it's down to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sinister Reach. Oh, I got to do a charisma every beginning of every of their turn. Oh, ugh. So I owe a charisma save as well. So that was from the previous round. I saved this round. I save again. Okay, good. Now it's going to shoot its ranged attack at me. 4 plus 3 is not anywhere near. Then it's going to actually use its action. 15. That'll hit. I'll do the same thing. It'll roll 5. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can't touch me with my reaction. Sweet. 5, 10 to get to it. Screw it. I'm going to use my flurry. As long as I hit. I just got to hit. Oh, another miss? Yeah, I'm going to attempt it again. A 17, 1 hit, and 2 hits. All right, good. Oh, should I be using my claws instead? Oh, 7, 13. I'll take it. 17. Oh, not 177. That would be rough. What is my claw damage? Just 3 versus 5. Yeah, I'm not going to use my claws. And then I moved 10, so I can move 20, 30, 30, 40. Beginning of their turn, I must make a charisma save. 4 is a miss, so I take 2 radiant, or 2 necrotic. Oh, but they took. I saved those last 2, so they'll take 4 more. Oh, sweet. Okay. They move towards me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And they will Sinister Reach. A 1. They miss. Then they ranged attack. Also a 1. Oh, beautiful. All right. My turn. I will diagonally move to them. Diagonally move to them. Attack. Dealing. Attacked with my short sword. Hit. Deal 8. 13 minus 8 is 5. Okay. Bonus action, one unarmed strike. I can do it. We got this. I can do it. We hit. Come on, 5 plus. 7. Boom! Defeat. Story. Travel. Let's travel. Check that in a sec. All right. We need something more positive. We're victorious. Or at least less energetic. If you defeat Sir Lauren, go to 34. The towering knight falls to her knees as you strike her with all you have. Still, she holds the great sword handle in a tight grip, gasping and spitting blood. The weapon doesn't react to her command, returning to its dull tar-colored state once more. Then she finally surrenders, and you watch her hand slip from the hilt in defeat as she slumps to the ground. The land above has fallen to rot and ruin, hasn't it? You may have betrayed something on your face, but more likely the ancient knight already knew. She nods, a rivulet of dark blood dribbling from the corner of her mouth. I am afraid my existence is what's been keeping the land trapped in such a terrifying cycle, for it mimics my very own torment. She raises her helmet to meet your gaze. I was once a proud knight born in the village above, with a vow to keep the land safe and prosperous. I was to seek enlightenment from the god whose name I cannot remember, as many others did at the time. Far more seasons go than I can count. Far more seasons ago than I can count. I was chosen to be initiated in its sanctum by the priests with tar-covered hands. I was proud of it and unaware of what that truly meant. At the moment, I finally realized what price I would have to pay. This blade was thrust into my lungs. But the God who brings prosperity demands an offering, a sincere one, and I'm afraid that my sacrifice was all but sincere. And in my undying will to live, I curse this land to suffer beside me. I have thus broken my vow to protect it. She seems to understand the implications of her words as she vocalizes them. Then, stating that this cursed cycle must come to an end, however, uh, then stating that this cursed cycle must come to an end. However, she doesn't have the strength left in her to complete the ritual. She gives you a pleading look. Please, please, help me finish what I started. Sir Loren waits your decision, opening her tired arms in acceptance, exposing the tar-colored greatsword stuck in her chest as the final piece to finish the ritual and relieve her of her burden. Do we? Oh, geez, what should we do? Do we pull it? Do we shove it in deeper, or do we pull it out? I think we need to pull the sword out. Thoughts? Opinions? I think we, because it being in her is cursing it. So if we pull it out, it should free her, right? Yeah, let's go big or go home. And I'm currently at home. 55. Pull the weapon from her chest. You hold the greatsword tight in your hands and remove it from Sir Loren's chest. She gasps in surprise, and her body slumps to the ground, a cloud of dust rising from the stone floor as she lands unceremoniously. With a cry of pain, Sir Loren's body and armor begin to contract to her natural size. Her wounds begin to close, and color returns to her pale cheeks. The greatsword in your hands, twists and warps into a ceremonial dagger, its tip still dripping with blood. Oh man, I gotta add this to my inventory. I need to go to the actual campaign to do this. Otherwise, I'll forget what it does. Uh, just a 1d6 necrotic, is that it? But it's worth 400 gold? Games. Ah, sweet. I'm gonna do this. Take a screenshot from down here. I feel like I could just sell this, but also like, should I sell something with that much power? Uh, so to my documents folder, capture. That's a good point. So it's a magical dagger. That's a very valid point. That does D6. I'm definitely keeping that. So I need to do my journal. Got to do some journaling real quick. Yeah, I don't know if it'll ever come up where I'll need to sell it in these one shots or these solo adventures. All right, let me find this image. Come on, computer. All right, I've got the ceremonial dagger, but I need to add it to my character. So let's close that out. Let's close that out. There you go. I think it'll be easier just to create a just do a short sword and then edit. Except is a dagger piercing or is a dagger? Yeah, dagger's piercing and a short sword. Oh, short sword's also piercing. Short word, short sword. Oh, good point. Duh. All right. Drag this back over. Is it laggy on y'all's end? It's kind of laggy on my end. Oh boy. Inventory. Oh, 10 gold piece. Add an attack. proficiency. It doesn't take proficiency, it looks like. Or no, I guess I'm proficient in it, but it doesn't take any. Let's look at damage. Piercing, automatic, piercing, no, necrotic. That's where I change it. Beaver, I'm liking uh, the newer character sheets. You called it, um, though it's affecting my buttons. I have buttons on each of the tokens. They can't use those anymore because they haven't updated them for the new character sheets. 1d6. I am attuned. Stop unattuning me. Why does it still say... It's simple weapon, though. Won't need proficiency. Oh, right. Come on. Save. Okay. Now it has it. That might fix it. Okay. Wisdom modifier to damage and attack. Okay. So I do still need to add wisdom. Where is it? Attacks are named separately from the item. Strength, attack. You still need to add wisdom modifier to damage and attack. So this is wisdom. And then I'm gonna... And then... Yeah. They need to work on these a little bit. Ability. Why wisdom? Is a monk wisdom? I'll deal with it later. Let's finish the story. After a long minute, she gasps again and groans. She tries to stand up and places a hand over her chest, not finding the blade there or any wounds. Then she looks at you with teary eyes. What have you done? She stops, corrects herself, and smiles as a wave of emotions floods out her voice. I know not what you have unleashed with your kindness, but I am thankful nonetheless. It will be good to see the sun. Sir Lauren hauls herself to her feet and staggers for the exit, stopping only long enough to see if you're following. When you finally emerge, after the risen night, you join her in stunned silence. The town remains, but it is empty. The undead horde is gone, though You wander briefly looking for them. You find yourself at the storehouse, which is still sealed, but now silent within. Sir Loren accompanies you in shocked silence. A forlorn wind blows through the streets carrying dust and debris. The sky darkens, and the billowing grit that also clogs your nose and throat. Sir Loren coughs, and looking at her, you see that the dirt has stuck to the tears running down her face. I live, she says, but I failed. The end. Woo! And the music stopped with us. Oh, stop music, stop. That was a good one. Very creepy, very spooky. Um, I'll adjust that dagger later. Not really. I'll do it. I'm here. So not to the attack, but to the damage. The proficiency, ability override. I don't think I need the override because I think it's going to use the automatic. So if I roll it, let's see what happens. So let's see here. Dagger just gets the proficiency, but it needs dexterity. Okay. All right. Shrink that so I can see the rolls. Or don't. Whatever. Proficiency. Yes, proficiency. Ability override. This should be dexterity. Because I am proficient in it. And then did it save it? Saved it still. Damage. This is dexterity based. A d6 of necrotic dexterity based. Set other bonus to your wisdom modifier value. So I think so. My attack is still dexterity based, right? And then for my damage, where's the wisdom coming from? Oh, because it says you may also add, because it says it right there, that thing that I have not been reading this entire time you've been trying to help me? Okay. Oh, shoot. My wisdom 2? Wisdom is 2. Yeah, that is a little inconvenient. Oh. Oh, no. Damage, I need to add this, a bonus of 2. Alright, combat page. I did it on attack already. Plus my... Holy crap. Is that right? Plus 5 attack, so plus 2 more for my wisdom is plus... That is a lot nicer than my cautious dagger. And then for damage... Beautiful. Plus my dex bonus of 3, plus my damage bonus of 2. Man. That's a lot better than I was thinking. Yeah. Alright. Well, you can. It just would be useless. Don't... They don't heal with... Well, some... I guess some heal with necrotic. Alright. Here's my question for you. Do I run next? I've got 2 options for next. I haven't done crystals yet. I could do crystals or do another one shot or another one of these short stories. Whoa, slow down. What is going on with Roll20 for me tonight? So if I do crystals, I get the full crystal story. But they tell you every three of these short stories, you level up. So I could do one more short story, level up to level 4, then do crystals. I'd get to level 5, then do witches. What do you think? That's true. I would be able to. I going crystals at level 4 probably would be a little ridiculous. But witches, I think witches would make sense at level. Where's that? Where's the witches? Levels 3 to 4. So if I play it at 5, it'll be more story than yeah. I'll start crystals next week. Well, Monday. What was that noise? Oh, Roller Kitty just followed. Thank you, Roller Kitty. That's an awesome name. Claire's. Am I right? Oh man, thank you. Doc Ziploc. Hold on. Do I know Doc Ziploc? Somebody talking about clerics? Uh, yeah. Hi, Audrey. I'm guessing that means Doc is. I'm guessing Doc is Oscar's best friend, isn't it? Clerics. So I'm glad you guys joined, but I also just defeated the Sir Lord. Oh, I appreciate it, Deep Beaver. I would love that. So, yeah, that's my current goal is to get to 30. I just finished the story for tonight, though. I wish you guys were able to come earlier. Bummer. Um, thanks for the follows. Um, yeah, I take that, Sir Lauren. Uh, if you're interested, you can always go back and watch the streams on twitch.tv or once I upload it to YouTube. That's fair. I don't either, and that's why I do this, I guess. Oh, first time chat. Best viewers on Boots. Ugh, junk. Just remove. Just remove. Where's the ban? Don't worry about that person. So, uh, next stream I do is Monday night. I'll be doing a one shot with 4 players. I might be down to 3. I got to work on that. But so that'll be a one shot with a couple players. Yeah, I love my drunk tabaxi. Uh, it's yeah, drunken master. So it helps having that character in like these solo campaign books have a lot of pages that are like, do you want to go left or do you want to go right? Do you want to punch the guy or do you want to try to talk to the guy? And getting to play that as the drunken master is so much fun. Because he'd be just like, all right, I guess I'll punch. Um, all Jackie Chan like. Um, so yeah, Monday I'll be doing the live stream with players, um, including Jeremy. Jeremy will be joining us. Uh, Eli was going to be, but now he got pulled. Uh, he he's not gonna be able to make it anymore. Um, so I'm working on a fourth. If either of you want to play on Monday night on a stream, because I know Doc, you're all about that life, right? Um, and then starting Tuesday next week, I'll jump into Crystals of Zaleth. Monday, it's going to be 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I was offering to let you play my game if you want to be on my Twitch stream, Doc. That's fine, Beaver. If you come a little later, we got because it's with Fawcett too. So Fawcett and I are going together. Um, so that way we can just stream together. Oh, there you are. Been wondering where you were. Uh, hey, Nevin. I attacked it and won. I cannot move it to 11 p.m. because if it ends up being like 4 hours, that's going from 3 o'clock. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I could barely do tomorrow nights, timing wise. Um, if somebody's character gets killed, we can have what is your character's name in that? Val? Is that Val? No, that's uh, not Vincent. No, Vera. Yeah, we can have Vera jump in, pop out of nowhere, and save the day by killing everybody else except for you. Character's so OP. Beaver, I think you're the only one in this chat right now that I haven't told about with Nevin has done a one shot with me, and in that one shot, level 3, I think, or level 4 now, they have Finger of Death at level 4 because they got a piece of gear after I required them to roll 2 people to roll at least an 18 in order to get this item because it was really really strong item. They both did, and I was like, that has Finger of Death and some other high level spell, and he can't. Vera cannot die. If they do go down to 0 health, they instead go down to 1, and they radiate energy around them. It like does, I think it's like 7d something damage to everybody around in a like 30-foot radius or something. It is stupid. And the only caveat is while wearing it, you can't sleep. So that means you get a level of exhaustion, and after 6 days, you can't take it off. But you also can't move. Yeah, that's kind of what I have to do at this point to so it's ridiculous. And we've had to be like every time before we do a one shot with that character, we're like, all right, do you go to sleep wearing the armor or not? Because you're not going to have time in the morning to put it on. It's like I'm not allowing it. jeez. No. Oh gosh. I think it'd be better if it wasn't in a one shot or like in a group of one shots where every mission happens. Like if it's an ongoing campaign, it'd be easier because then I can easily throw in cultists trying to get it back or something. Oh, a rust. No, it's made of bones. Oh man, not even that. Thieves. Basically, the night that you don't wear it, a thief has to come and steal it. Karask. Oh my gosh, I played a campaign where there was a city uh, of Dina Glinia, I think is what it was called. Um, and it was a city that was overtaken by a gelatinous cube or slime or uh, let me see if I can find the map. Um, it's like a real D&D campaign story too, I think. Like what images? Just images. See if we can find it. Yeah, there it is. This is the map for it. Doingloid. Uh, Here we go. Oh, that's just part of the map. Darn it. Hold on. Come on, where's that map? Here we go. Yeah, we came up on this hill. We arrived. We had to get to this temple in the back here. This big old, barely even see that. That's a much better photo. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we had to get back here, and we had to like go from rooftop to rooftop, and we climbed around here, climbed up to here. We got up top of here, and there was this big like 4 robotic tentacles came up after us. Um, and one of the characters just cast banishment, and it banished the body, left the 4 robotic arms. They just dropped, and because it ended the combat right then and there, and so the GM was like, "Okay, that was tonight's campaign." uh, that's where my character got a power armor. It's pretty epic. All right. Um, yeah, I think I got to jump. It was a fun one. Oh, bone drinkers fed on the bones of their victims and behave similarly to guests. feeding was unnecessary for bone drinkers, as the longer the creature went without eating bones, the more pus-oozing sores were covering their bodies. They were driven. Uh, they were driven by constant hunger, becoming more desperate and more aggressive when deprived of bones. All right, maybe I'll write a one shot just for that. Hmm. Hmm. I have to miss that. All right, Doc. See you tomorrow night, actually. That's cute. Um, huh. All right, I'm gonna end it. That's a note to end it on right there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Thanks for what all the things I'm supposed to say as a streamer. Um, See you guys Monday. Um, it'll be a fun one. Later. Bye.